It's week 1 of Series-A-Thon. Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. So, we're on our first week, end of our first week of Series-A-Thon. As you guys know, I chose the New Orleans series by Lisa Jackson for my spring edition, the first month. Let's just get started with this. The first one I read was Hot Blooded. This was a little bit of a slow start, but it did pick up and it did get pretty good. I know at one point in this book I was sure that I had my guy. I knew who it was, and when it was revealed, I was like, nah, there's some trickery going on here. I'm pretty sure I had it right, and I really didn't have it right. There was a pretty significant cliffhanger in this one, and I heard that this one and then Cold-Blooded kind of go hand in hand, so you're going to get elements of this book into Cold-Blooded. I hope so, because I didn't like the ending of this one unless it was going to be wrapped up, because it really wasn't all that wrapped up. I think that she kind of wanted to make you feel like it was, but I don't buy that for a minute. But I did read somewhere where those two, this one and Cold-Blooded, are kind of linked. So we'll see how that works out in the other one. The one thing I really like in this book is the character development that we see with each of the characters. And I really, really like Dr. Sam, who was the focus in this book, but not so much the focus in book 2. It is kind of different mystery in book 2, which I'm right here. I'm about 65 pages in. It is a different mystery. I do like the angle she's taken in this, because in this one we've got somebody who is psychic, and they don't want to believe she's psychic. So that's pretty much the angle in this one. It started out a whole lot faster than Hot Blooded did, so that makes me really happy. Again, we've got Rick Bentz and Ruben Montoya. They are both in or in all the books in the series, but it kind of aims our direction towards one or the other. So these first two are mostly Rick Bentz. Ruben Montoya I don't really care for as much. I hope that it's a little bit different when he is the main focus in the other books, but right now it's Rick Bentz, and I like him a lot better. He's the older cop, and Montoya is the younger cop, so, or detective, or whatever you want to say. But yeah, this one has started off a lot faster. In the first book, in Hot Blooded, it had to do with prostitutes being murdered by this guy, and I'm not going to tell you, I can't tell you anything past that, because that gives away like the different roles in it. And you got Dr. Sam, who is a psychologist, and she has a radio show called Midnight Confessions, so it allows people to come to her and make confessions or whatever, and the story is kind of based around that. Now this one, I don't know yet where it's going to go, but I mean, Dr. Sam is mentioned in this a couple times, but her as a character is not in it, if that makes sense. So I'm enjoying this one a lot more than this one, but I did give this 4 stars, so that's not anything to scoff at. So anyway, this one started out faster. I like the angle a lot more. I think it's interesting having a psychic in this book, and she like sees the murders, like what she likes to call a dream, but she can tell the difference between dreaming and what's real. So it was a vision that came to her while she was asleep, and it woke her up, pretty much. The very first one that is in here. So yeah, I like the angle of the psychic. I think that's pretty cool. The book I'll be picking up next, probably by this weekend, because you guys will see this video tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I'll probably be almost done with this one. So the next one I'm going to be picking up is Absolute Fear. And let's see who is it's another serial killer, but I think, let's just read it. A serial killer is stalking the streets of New Orleans. The victims are killed in a ritual fashion, a series of numbers tattooed into their bodies. There are no clues, no connections except one, a crumbling old asylum that was once the scene of an unspeakable madness and is now the calling card of a new kind of fear. Eve Renner knows Our Lady of Virtue's hospital well. As the daughter of one of the directors, she spent her childhood exploring its secret chambers, hidden rooms, and forbidden passageways. Now somewhere in the decaying asylum lies the key to a betrayal from the past, whose echoes are being felt with a vengeance, a crime beyond imagining that seems to lead to Eve herself. As each new body is found and forgotten memories surface, and Eve must race to put together a deadly puzzle, one terrifying piece at a time. A killer is watching, planning, and luring her back to the ruins of Our Lady, and the shocking truth there, for the sins of the past be revealed and the price is paid in blood. This does not even mention either one of our detectives. So, oh, there's Montoya. Okay, well, that's weird that they did not list him at all in this. So, yeah, that one is the third book, and I'll be picking this one up once I finish Cold Blood. But this sounds pretty interesting. Apparently, the serial killer is somebody who was back in this asylum, is what I'm gathering from that. So that is where we're standing right now on the Series-A-Thon and Mystery Madness, because these are working for Mystery Madness as well. And if you guys watched my mashup, you will get the whole gist of that. I can link that down below. If you guys have read any of this series, Cold-Blooded, Hot-Blooded, let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. Thanks guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.